How's everybody doing out there today? It's 5:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on 11/30/2020. What's next? December. Oh, yes, Santa Claus is coming. And for APL GSX, someone needs so many different rewards. And this in front of you is the staking that you have an option of with the GSX. GSX 1, 2, 3, 4, 10%, 15%, 20%. But then it goes up to 30% these days now from what they're talking about. There it is, yeah. Okay, so you got 30% APY, 20% more dividends for the 3 wallet addresses right there. Lock expiry is 1st January 2024. So you've got the locking in of 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years for the dividends and the rewards of the staking. And you've got that as a beautiful option. And remember this, Apollo's GSX has doubled in value in the last 3 months, and their reinvestment caused it. So with a reinvestment plan for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, in the 3rd year it's supposed to be at $1 for GSX, approximately. Maybe even more from the reinvestments. So when you lock your coins away, you have a very good profit setup in the 30% for 3 years or 2 years, whatever you want to do, whatever is comfortable for you. Stratus. Oh, before we go there, let me go back here for 1 second. Not that one, you dork. Where was I? This one. Let's go back to here and go to here. Let's show you this one real fast. No data sold. Just one advantage of Stratus, along with you have your privacy basically. You have freedom of speech. You also have protection against bullying and child porn and all that stuff. They're not policing it, but to the point of where the setup is to prevent the kind of crap that you don't want to see. So there you have a great freedom of expression. And you have so many different things, including the all-in-one building of the top platforms, styles into Stratus, the Apollo FinTech way. And what that means is you get the best of the best, but you get it better with Apollo's way of doing it. So with the Twitter and the Facebook, and you get your global hub, your blog hub, you get your ads hub, your market hub for Amazon stylish. And give basically everything built in here, along with going into your settings. You can then also get your affiliate link to spread the word, and then get some small dividends paid to you when the people buy their packages. There are going to be packages offered in the ads and much more for people to take care of, and then you get a small little payment from those. In the meantime, you get this is blowing up Stratus and getting more and more people into it. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's so easy. And by the way, Gary Roth for 2.5 years has been putting out some great Apollo stuff. Great stuff right there. And you've got over here on the right hand side, you can easily add your friends by just clicking, clicking, and clicking, and clicking, and clicking. By saving your link that you can spread out on Facebook and Instagram and everything else, tell the people to spread your link, and then for them to log in and then have them spread their link. Get this thing cranking all over the world. It's doing so good right now, it's just a matter of time before it really explodes. Speaking of exploding, when is the market going to explode into the 1 trillion setup? Is it coming soon? It may. Bitcoin is doing pretty good over its long-term focus of the last 30 days and beyond, and it's at 18,483. It's going down from selling, but it keeps coming back. And there you go. That is the nature of the beast. And 556 for the market cap is good. And with the volume, not so good at the moment. But there is positive money coming in. And with that, you've got XRP is hanging down around 61 cents. It was at 59 just before I started doing the video. So it's going up a bit in the last hour. The market's got a pulse, and that's the best thing about it. It's got a pulse, and you're going to see this graph over the right, all this is going to keep going like this. You're going to have downturns, but you're going to have to climb back. And it keeps basically accruing. And it's going to just take care of business to keep on its merry adventure upward. I don't see any pullback going way down, no. I see that if you invest, my personal opinion, you're going to be, if you're in for the long term, you're going to see a nice return. Let's get out of here and not sign up for them. We're going to give you some news. Pizza Hut now accepts Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in Venezuela. Venezuela. Russia to recognize Bitcoin as property with legal protection. Wall Street's leading, this is a good one. Wall Street's leading investment firm enters Bitcoin. Guggenheim Partners files an amendment with the SEC to seek 10% investment exposure in Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Good stuff. Pizza Hut. What is that? Pizza Hut's all over the place. Former Goldman Sachs exec Raoul Pal now has 98% of his net worth in crypto. Good for Raoul. And before I go to the next story, do not forget that we're going into December and the United Allied States, first state, possible treaty signed, and world news when the host country of that state that signed the property over to the United Allied States through that sovereign state treaty, is going to announce to the world that they have done this with the United Allied States. That's coming, folks. Tick-tock. Here's what would happen to Ripple if XRP is deemed a security, according to CEO Brad Garlinghouse. I will link this down below because I don't want to go through a long breakdown of it because it hasn't been deemed a security yet, but you can see what Brad thinks. Okay, now this one here, there's a lot of stuff going around with the Saudi Arabia joint C.C.DC. It says here in the article that won't be available for public use. This is not finalized yet to the point of what's what. So there's a lot happening with this one, including the MPP for Apollo. A lot of different variations. So it just isn't finalized yet. It's going to be hopefully a good thing for Apollo to get that taken care of, and maybe a combination with somebody else's and Apollo's, because nobody does what Apollo does with the NPP. So especially with the SMS and so much more, putting them together, yeah, Apollo's NPP is much more extensive. And they've been working with Saudi and working with the risk.com stuff connection. So a lot's happening, so we'll just have to pay attention to it. And pay attention to this, ladies and gentlemen, because United Allied States is about to fire up with the properties, the sovereign states, and then using the NPP in the sovereign states. And the national currency is a gold standard currency hosted on Apollo's network. And physical bills eventually in these states based on that gold standard currency. So lock and load on UASgovernment.agency. If you're not familiar with it, get familiar with it, because all this is tied to APL. And guess what? It's bound to do well in the coming months. And then you look at what's going on for the products for Apollo. Stratus is out there for you to use. Use it. NoxVIP.com, Apollo's exchange. Use it. It's a beautiful exchange. Gorgeous. Take advantage of it. And with Apollo currency, go to the tab and get all the information you need to take care of business. The links are down below for GSX for the sale going on right now. GSX has doubled in price. It's going to keep going on its merry adventure from reinvestments of this growth coin. So between Apollo currency and the growth coin of GSX, you have great options. That's my own personal opinion. I'm not your financial advisor, but with Apollo, I know what I'm talking about. I've been around Apollo for 2.5 years. Yeah. So everybody, lock and load to your preference. And where do you get it? Because I always get asked, where do you get Apollo? It's at BITMART, DigiFinex, HipBTC, System Coin, LA Token, Altalay. But the big ones, Nox Pro, BITMART, DigiFinex, and HipBTC, and System Coin. Everybody have a great one. Any breaking news, I'll have it for you. And we're in the holiday season. So, one thing I must do here, let's see. Bang! Let me go over here real fast. There we go. Do this real quick. You know what? Not that one. I got another Christmas one. This one right here. For all the Apollons. GSX holders. Great things coming. Hold on. Great things coming in the holiday season, everybody. Great things. Give kudos to the Apollo devs and basically the First Bridge devs working together. All the people working behind the scenes for Apollo. Give them thanks for what they've been doing, because they have put out so much in the last 2.5 years with the 2-second speed of the blockchain, sharding, and so much more. I'm not going to get into specifics. Watch my past videos. But where they're going right now with the NPP in the United Allied States, and so much more with Gold Inc., Stratus, Knox World Pay, Knox Bank, they have put all the work in, and they're continuing. And also, by the way, Fast 2, there is a professional studio that Apollo is building for putting out informative videos, professional equipment, on the scale of Fox News and CNN and all of them, with those pro cameras and the backdrops and everything. They're going to have the professional stuff going out. So it won't be just on Telegram that you hear all the information and I put it out there. It's going to be posted on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything, YouTube, for these videos that are professionally done. Because they're going into a realm right now of the next phase. It's going to be phenomenal. Historic. Later, guys.